This world doesn't hand out respect. You take it. You don't wait for confidence, you build it. One bold action at a time, one promise kept, one truth spoken, one moment of courage. That changes everything. Because let's be honest, you can be smart, you can be talented, you can be kind. But if you don't have confidence, the world walks right past you. You won't ask for the number. You won't pitch the idea. You won't apply for the role. Or walk into that room like you own it. And deep down, you know it. You felt the regret after staying silent, after shrinking back, after letting fear steal the moment that could have changed your life. But today, that ends. Because confidence isn't some lucky gift. It's not born, it's built. Just like you build muscles through repetition. It's built in fire, built in discomfort, built when you feel like running away. But you stay. When your voice shakes, but you speak. When you're scared, but you start anyway. That's real confidence. And when you unlock it, everything changes. Your presence sharpens. People lean in when you speak. You command attention, not by force, but by frequency. And yes, you start getting the girls. You start closing the deals. You start chasing and catching the dreams you once called too big. Not because you're perfect, but because you stopped waiting and you started walking. Say it with me. My time is now. Say it louder. My time is now. Because the truth is, you don't get forever. You get one shot, one life, one you. And the clock is ticking. Not next month. Not when you're finally ready. Now or never. This isn't a video. This is your ignition switch. This is Zestify Up. Let's go. Behavior number 1 is start before you're ready. You will never feel ready. Never. And that's not a flaw. That's the design. Because your brain's job is to keep you safe, not successful. So it whispers, wait, think it through. Maybe tomorrow. But tomorrow? Tomorrow is a lie. Tomorrow is where dreams go to die. Tomorrow is the hiding place of fear, dressed up like logic. Tomorrow is a trap. You said you'd do it tomorrow, last week, last month, last year. And yet here we are. Confidence is not built in the waiting room. It's built when you move despite the fear, despite the self-doubt, despite the excuses. Start before you're ready. Start with your hands shaking. Start with your heart racing. Start with your voice trembling. Because that first messy step, that's where the magic begins. The bold start while afraid. The confident start before they're perfect. And it's never been about having it all figured out. It's about trusting that you'll figure it out as you move. Remember, it's not the polished that win. It's the ones who begin. Begin while sweating. Begin while doubting. But begin. Start before you're ready. Start now. Because if you don't, you'll look back in 5 years and realize the thing you were waiting to be ready for was the thing that would have changed everything. This channel, Zestify Up, is different. We have nothing to sell you. We're not here for hype. We're here to invest in you, to build you, to support you from the grassroots, one brave step at a time. Subscribe now and comment, I'm starting today, scared, but starting. Remember, it's not the polished that win, it's the ones who begin. Begin while sweating, begin while doubting, but begin. Start before you're ready. Start now. Because if you don't, you'll look back in 5 years and realize the thing you were waiting to be ready for was the thing that would have changed everything. This channel, Zestify Up, is different. We have nothing to sell you. We're not here for hype. We're here to invest in you, to build you, to support you from the grassroots, one brave step at a time. Subscribe now and comment, I'm starting today, scared, but starting. Behavior. Number 2 is keep promises to yourself. Let me say something blunt, because I respect you enough to tell you the truth. And I need you to hear this like your life depends on it. Because it does. This next behavior is called keep promises to yourself. Say it out loud with me. Keep promises to myself. You've spent too long keeping promises to others while breaking them to yourself. You say, I'll wake up early. You say, I'll work out. You say, this time, I'll follow through. But when no one's watching, you let yourself off the hook. And here's the truth. Every time you break a promise to yourself, a part of you stops believing you're real. You become someone you can't count on. Someone who talks big but acts small. Someone who dreams but delays. And that slowly kills your confidence. Because confidence isn't just about looks or charisma or swagger. Confidence is self-trust. It's being able to say, if I say I'll do it, I will. And knowing that you mean it. The moment you keep that first promise to yourself, even something small, your energy shifts. You walk taller, you speak clearer, you look people in the eye. Because deep inside, you now believe yourself. And when you believe you, the world starts to believe you too. Confidence doesn't scream, it walks in quietly and owns the room. And it all begins when you say, I said I would, I said I would, I said I would. And then you do. Start small. Wake up when you said you would. Drink that water, open that book. Finish the thing you always leave halfway. Because these aren't just habits, they are declarations of self-respect. Zestify Up is your mirror, reminding you daily, you are worth the effort. We're not selling anything, we're investing in you. Subscribe and comment, I keep my promises, even the ones no one sees. Say it again, I keep my promises, even the ones no one sees. And say it with pride, because the person you become in the dark is the one who shines in the light. Behavior number 3 is about stepping into rejection. Let me say something hard, again. You are not broken, you're just bruised. And sometimes the bruise comes with the word that stings the most, no. This next behavior is called step into rejection. Say it loud, say it proud. Because if you're not getting rejected, you're not even in the game. You see, rejection isn't the enemy, it's the compass. It points you directly to your strength. Every rejection is a moment that says, you had the courage to try. And the greats, they didn't escape rejection, they stepped into it. Let me show you. Michael Jordan. Cut from his high school basketball team, humiliated. He cried in his room that day, but then he trained like his life depended on it. He didn't give up, he used the rejection to rise. Today, 6 NBA championships, GOAT status, legacy, untouchable. Let's talk movies, let's talk rejection. Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman herself, was told she didn't have enough star power to carry a franchise. Too soft, not enough range. What did she do? Auditioned again, trained harder. She became the symbol of strength for millions. And in business, Jack Ma, founder of Alibaba, rejected by Harvard, rejected by KFC, rejected by 30 companies in a row. But he didn't fold. He told himself, I will create something no one else believes in, yet. And he did. He became one of the richest men in China and the world. Now ask yourself, what if they had taken rejection as truth instead of a test? What if you are being tested right now? What if the no you just heard isn't a stop sign? It's the gate before greatness. Every no is just a louder opportunity for you to say, watch me. Rejection isn't a wall, it's a filter. It separates the tourists from the warriors. So step into it. Step into the awkward silence. Step into the shut doors. Step into the heartbreak, the lost job, the unfollow, the unreturned call. Because when you keep moving through rejection, you become unrejectable. And this right here, this is what Zestify Up is about. We're not selling courses, we're not flashing Lamborghinis. We're here to build your mental armor, so subscribe. But don't stop there. Get your group signed up too. Get your people leveled up. Because confidence multiplies when your circle is strong. Say it. I step into rejection because I'm not afraid to rise. One more time. I step into rejection because I'm not afraid to rise. You're next in line. Behavior number 4 is own the way you carry yourself. Let's slow down for a second and turn the mirror inward, because this next one, it's subtle, it's quiet, but it speaks louder than words. Behavior number 4 is own the way you carry yourself. Say it again. Own the way you carry yourself, not fake it, not act cool, not pretend, but own it, like your energy is currency. Because here's the truth most people never hear out loud. People don't see who you are. They see who you believe you are. It's unconscious, it's primal. We scan body language before we hear your voice. We feel posture before we feel words. And your posture, your pace, your presence, they're all sending a message before you even say hello. And what are you telling the world? That you're nervous, that you're unsure, that you're apologizing for existing, or that you are here, that you belong, that your voice, your presence, your dreams matter. Because the way you carry yourself tells the world how to treat you. It tells the room, I deserve to be here. Not because you're better, but because you're enough. And let's get real. Public opinion is a mirror of what you project. You walk in slouched, eyes down, unsure. People respond with doubt. You walk in aligned, shoulders back, steady breath. People feel your gravity. Not arrogance, not showmanship. grounded confidence. The world rewards those who walk like they have somewhere important to go. So do it. Even if your heart is pounding, even if your voice is trembling, even if you're faking the first few steps. Because eventually, your body leads your mind, your confidence catches up to your posture, your spirit catches up to your stance, your belief grows from your breath. It's not just about looking good, it's about commanding your space with integrity, owning your name, owning your story, owning your energy. And the best part, you don't need money, you don't need followers, you just need a spine and a decision to show up fully, head high, voice steady, feet planted in purpose. And that's why Zestify Up exists, to remind you of the little shifts that build massive internal power. We're not here to impress, we're here to ignite. Subscribe now and bring your people with you, because this confidence, it's contagious. Comment below, I walk in full, I walk in whole, I own me. Say it again, I walk in full, I walk in whole, I own me. Behavior number 5 is speak even when your voice shakes. Let me talk to the version of you that has something to say, but holds it in. The version of you that walks away from moments that mattered because you felt small, invisible, afraid of being judged. This one is for you, because behavior number 5 is simple, but it will change your life. Speak, even when your voice shakes. Say it. Speak, even when your voice shakes. We live in a world of noise, everyone shouting, everyone posting, but still, most people are silent when it truly counts. Why? Because deep down, we're afraid of looking dumb, afraid of being different, afraid of being seen. But the truth is, your voice is your power, and every time you silence it, you shrink. Every time you say nothing when you wanted to say something, you teach yourself that your thoughts don't matter. And over time, that silence becomes your identity. But not anymore. Not here. Not today. Let me tell you something personal. The first time I spoke in a room full of people, my hands were shaking. My mouth was dry. I felt the heat in my neck, the thump in my chest. But I spoke anyway. And in that terrifying moment, I met the real me, the brave me, the one who had been buried under years of fear and people-pleasing. And so will you. Because when you speak, even when your voice trembles, you become unshakable. Confidence doesn't come from perfection. It comes from courage in the storm. Yes, confidence doesn't come from perfection. It comes from courage in the storm. And let's go deeper for a second. Subconsciously. Every time you use your voice, your brain rewires itself. You're telling yourself, I deserve to be heard. I'm not hiding anymore. I'm not here to blend in. I'm here to be. That inner transformation is unstoppable. And on the outside, people feel it, respect it, follow it, because people don't follow the loudest voice. They follow the most authentic one. And this is where Zestify Up comes in. Let's be real. Confidence fades. Life gets loud. Old voices creep in. That's why you need reinforcements, daily inspiration, daily reminders, daily fire in your soul. So subscribe right now and comment below, I will speak, even when it shakes. But don't stop there. Tell us what you're struggling to say. What truth needs a voice? What topic do you want us to cover? For you, your journey, your confidence, we'll build it. Because this isn't content, this is your comeback. You ready? Say it one last time with me. I speak, I stand, I rise. Because the world needs your voice, and so do you. Behavior. Number 6 is be kind, without apologizing for it. Let me ask you something deeply human. Have you ever felt that being nice made you look weak? That if you showed kindness, you'd get walked on, ignored, forgotten? You're not alone. Because somewhere along the way, we started confusing kindness with softness. But here's the truth. Being kind isn't weakness. It's power under control. And that's exactly why behavior #6 is this. Be kind, without apologizing for it. Say it slowly. Be kind, without apology. You see, real confidence isn't loud. It doesn't need to dominate or destroy. It builds, it uplifts. It's the friend who sees your pain before you speak. And yes, the world will sometimes mock this. Call it soft, call it naive. But don't you dare let the harshness of the world harden your heart. Because the strongest people I know are also the kindest. The athlete who shakes hands after a loss. The CEO who remembers every intern's name. The friend who listens, really listens, when the room is ready to move on. That's rare, that's beautiful, that's brave. And on a deeper level, kindness does something confidence alone never can. It connects, it heals, it expands your spirit, not just your reputation. Because when you're kind, and strong, people trust you. They feel safe with you. They feel seen by you. And in a world starving for real connection, that's priceless. So don't ever hide it. Don't ever shrink it. Don't make excuses for it. You don't need to be nice to be liked. You need to be kind to be whole. And yes, that's why this space, this voice, this channel exists. We're not here to make you louder. We're here to make you deeper. Zestify Up is not about hype. It's about home, a place to return to when the world feels heavy and you need your fire relit. So subscribe if this message speaks to you. Keep your notifications on if you believe kindness still matters, and comment below. I will lead with strength and carry kindness like armor. One last time. I will lead with strength and carry kindness like armor. And with that, this chapter ends. But your journey is just beginning. You've heard the 6 behaviors. Now pick one. Practice it today, repeat it tomorrow, because your confidence isn't coming. It's here, it's now, and it's yours. This is your time. Not someday, not later, not when you're ready. Now, or never. You've waited long enough. This is your hour. This is your calling. This is your time. You've been quiet for too long. You've been doubting yourself for too long. But now you rise. Now you roar. Now you reclaim everything they said you couldn't have. This world belongs to the bold, and your time is now, or never. Let them see the shift. Let them feel the fire. Let them watch you zestify up, and never look back. Subscribe, like, comment, and most importantly, act. Because we're not just building confidence, we're building legends.